Beat the heat in style with the top 5 best tower fans of 2024. In this video, we'll explore the latest innovations in cooling technology, comparing factors like airflow, noise level, and features to help you find the perfect fan for your home or office. Whether you need a powerful cooling solution for a large room or a quiet fan for your bedroom, we've got you covered. Join us as we uncover the best tower fans to keep you cool and comfortable all summer long. Number 5. Fan 1056p. Although not cheap, the Fan 1056p is an excellent floor-standing fan that sits on a sturdy base. In a step up from most fans, it oscillates both horizontally and vertically, which means it's super effective at pushing air around the room. Combine this with 12 speed settings and it's no surprise our tester enjoyed the cool air this fan pushed out during a heat wave. Happily, through testing, we were able to sleep with the fan on, thanks to its quiet operation. The remote control is a nice touch, particularly if you want to adjust settings during the night. We also welcome the fact that the remote control attaches to the front of the fan magnetically, so you won't lose it. The front grille does allow space for little fingers to pass through, so we wouldn't recommend leaving it switched on in a room with unsupervised small children. That said, this is an impressive fan that you'll be pleased to have around, especially during the summer. It's not available in the US, however the Drio Polyfan 704s at number 1 should be a more than acceptable alternative. Number 4. Shark Flex Breeze. If you're after a fan that doesn't just cool your home but also helps you stay chill when you're out in the garden, you need to check out the Shark Flex Breeze. Shark's first foray into the world of fans is a solid winner for outdoor use, not only because it can be used cordlessly so you don't have to run a long cable out to it, but also because of its Mister attachment that envelopes you in a cooling haze. It's rain and UV resistant too, so there's no need to worry about it getting ruined under a hot sun or a sudden downpour. Our reviewer appreciated how incredibly versatile the Shark Flex Breeze is. It can be used as a pedestal fan or, thanks to fold-out legs on the removable head, as a desk fan. It can be used both corded and cordlessly. In cordless use it'll run for up to 24 hours, and on its lowest setting our reviewer found it to be virtually silent. He was less impressed by its lack of smart features and the fact that it only has 5 speed settings, and while it has up to 55 degrees of manual tilt and 180 degrees of automatic horizontal oscillation, there's no automatic vertical oscillation. Despite this, and the fact that the fan itself is quite on the hefty side, he was impressed enough to buy not 1, but 2 Shark Flex Breeze fans for his home. Number 3. Dyson Purifier Cool Auto React. If it's the best of the best you're after, the Dyson Purifier Cool Auto React is it. As well as cooling the air, it purifies it, so although it does cost more than the rest of the options in our list, you won't have to factor in buying one of the best air purifiers too. The purification makes it a great choice for anyone who suffers from seasonal allergies. Dyson fans have become somewhat iconic for their shape and style. Nevertheless, as is the case with most Dyson appliances, it certainly isn't a case of style over substance. It's a tad bulky, though, and might look oversized in smaller rooms. We were disappointed that there isn't an accompanying app, but it does at least come with a remote control. We tested it during a summer heat wave, and while its slower approach to cooling didn't quite satisfy our immediate needs, it did reduce the temperature in the room eventually. Allergy sufferers will reap the benefits of its advanced filtration system, arguably one of its strongest features. And with 10 speed settings to choose from, plus a bunch of integrated sensors, this is a far more sophisticated model than a simple air-moving fan. Number 2. Fan 260C Cordless. Our reviewer didn't realize they needed a cordless fan until the Fan 260C Cordless Air Circulator showed up. This simple fan is inexpensive, easily charged via USB, and even has a built-in light. But the great thing about this fan is that it's so lightweight and compact, that you can move it around the house with you. Currently, the 260C is not available in the US, but the Drio Fox 1 is a close alternative. It's available for $36 direct from Drio or at Amazon. It's not cordless, but it's small, light and quiet with a 70-foot range, adjustable tilt and 3 speed settings. Depending on which setting you choose, the battery lasts between 4 and 14 hours, and, thankfully, it can still be used while charging. It doesn't oscillate, but then it doesn't really need to since it's designed to be positioned close by. On test we used it in the kitchen while cooking on a hot day, while on our Peloton bike, and even had it running sat on the table while eating dinner in the garden. And in every scenario, it made the hot weather more bearable. We welcomed not having to move a big, heavy fan around, nor having to think about the nearest available power outlet. It won't replace a bigger fan, but the 260C makes a great addition to your home. Trust us, this is the fan you didn't know you needed. Number 1. Drio Polyfan 704S. The Drio Polyfan 704S is one of the best pedestal fans we've ever seen, and while it's not exactly cheap, it ticks pretty much all the boxes. It features 9 speed settings to help you stay cool without freezing, and even at maximum power it's surprisingly quiet. While it only has a small, 9-inch/22.7 cm, fan head, it has a 110 feet/33.5 m wind distance and you can angle it by 150 degrees horizontal and 120 degrees vertical. The Drio Polyfan 704S isn't available in the UK, however the Drio Polyfan 513S is a good alternative. It's available for £149.99 at Amazon and packs the same smart features and quiet operation, but it's smaller and lighter with a 100-foot wind distance and fewer power settings. Adding to its versatility is the option to control it via an app or with voice commands through your smart speaker. Not only can you directly control the fan speed and angle, with the app you can also set schedules and timers as well as programming it to maintain the right ambient temperature for you. Our reviewer particularly loved the voice controls, as well as the 3D angle control in the app that enabled her to set the angle of the fan simply by running her finger across the screen. It's not perfect, while the fan head itself looks elegant, the stand and base look disappointingly plastic and chunky. That said, this use of plastic reduces the fan's weight, and at 17.82 pounds/8.1 kilograms it's easy to pick up and move around. But if you're after a powerful and quiet fan with smart features at a price that won't bankrupt you, it's almost impossible to go wrong with this one. You will find all the links of these products in the description below. Comment below and tell us which Air headphone you were considering. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and share with your friends, and if you are new to the channel then subscribe and hit the bell icon for future updates.